once again from the island of Phuket in Thailand, and we're starting off today in Phuket Old Town. Didn't even know that there was a old town here in Phuket. I thought it was just all beaches and nightlife, but there's apparently more to offer here. So the road that we're on right now is supposed to be one of the main roads to walk down. It's called THALANG Road. You can already see the beautiful, colourful buildings here. What does it remind you of, Carol?
A few places. Penang in Malaysia, and also Singapore, the Chinatown in Singapore.
Yeah, it looks almost identical. So it seems like a big road all the way down, just these colourful buildings. Different designs too, like they don't look the same. All kinds of different colours. Behind us, nice designs, loads of little arches. It's like identical to Singapore, isn't it? Yeah. Got the Chinese writing here too, just like in Singapore. So I'll go over the history of this place briefly, and that will also explain why all these colourful, beautiful buildings are here. So Phuket, because of its location, historically was a big trading port, especially because it's right next to the other ones like Penang in Malaysia, Singapore. And then there was a big tin mining boom here for centuries, and a lot of Chinese emigrated here. That was going back to like the 15th century. And I think only the men would come without their wives. They weren't able to bring any women. And then they married Thai women. And yeah, I think the descendants of those people nowadays, they call the Baba people. So they're the people that still live around here. So for many centuries, the Chinese controlled the tin mining industry. And then in the 20th century, the Europeans came here. And that's mainly the reason why you start seeing these kind of buildings. So from what I read, it's mainly the Portuguese though. The Portuguese would hire Chinese workers to build the buildings. So you'd have like Chinese elements mixed with Portuguese architecture, colourful Portuguese architecture. So this here definitely looks like it could be the mix of the Portuguese style, because Portuguese love their tiles. So we saw that in Penang too, buildings like this. Even the floor, beautiful tiles. So that's exactly why it reminds us of Singapore and Malaysia, because yeah, it's very similar historically, Chinese and European mix. Oh, they're also nice, aren't they?
Yeah, amazing. Very pretty.
Some funky shirts here, funky designs. Mine's a bit funky today as well.
Nice.
Got this in Cambodia. This is the Instagram street apparently.
Yeah, it looks very nice with all the trees and
the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's taking pictures here. Looks like more of a walking street as well, less cars. You going to Greenland, Mum?
Yeah.
You going? Right now?
I bet that's just been repaired in the last 2 or 3 months, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Not going in because they are still refurbishing it.
Ah, the only reason. Yeah, it looks like they're opening the store. Yeah, this street is really cool though. Even nicer than the main road that we went down. These are some of the coolest set of houses yet.
Yeah, I guess they put this so that people won't go inside.
Yeah, take pictures like us. Beautiful though. So it seems like all this row of houses are like that. This one too. So we're gonna check out one of the Chinese temples now. This is called Sangtam Shrine. Not sure if I pronounced that properly. Really cool gateway though to enter. Some nice paintings. What is it? The puppets. The Chinese puppets. So it says that it was founded by the Hokkien Chinese descendants of the Tan Luanjai family in 1891. I like that though. Almost cartoonish. So we're now going to this museum here that's right in the center, Phuket Thai Hua Museum. It's in one of the old buildings from the early 1900s. So there's a few mansions like this scattered around town. And yeah, this one's been converted into a museum. The other one's been converted into other things. Has the date there, 1934. So it was 200 baht per person to enter. And we just found out that it was actually a school. I thought it was a mansion of like a rich person, but this building is a school. There are some mansions around here though of the rich merchants. So the museum is just going over the story of the Chinese immigrating to Phuket. So there are a few different waves. So I think this one is talking about the wave in the 1900s. People came from Fujian province via Penang, where we went, which was colonized by the UK. And cool, they have some of the actual photos of the people at the time. Also says the purpose of the people: crew, trade, for the mining. Got some cool pictures here of how it would have looked back in the day, Phuket. So these are the same buildings that we're seeing now. Obviously the road's a lot different. More nature back then as well, the trees. So in this section it's talking more about the tin mining industry. In 1839 they started coating cans with tin in the USA. Supply and demand were increased rapidly. Chinese people emigrated to Phuket as labourers in the tin mining business, and they eventually became the majority of the population on the island. So it's just like Penang, where the Chinese became the majority, and yeah, it became like a Chinese island almost. I even read back there that the governor that was put in by the Thais was also a Chinese person. I guess this was the public transport, the tuk-tuks.
The tuk-tuks of the time.
Yeah. I think we're still seeing this in some other countries though. In the old quarters they do like tours.
Sometimes they put a motorcycle instead of a horse.
Or instead of a person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes people would carry this. So since the last place was just a school and not a house, we're gonna go to one of the other mansions because we wanted to check out a house with like the furniture and stuff. It's supposed to be really nice. Come to this one quickly though. We're not going inside because it's a restaurant and cooking school now, but it's really beautiful back there. Huge garden area too. So this is the one that we've chosen. Don't know how you say it once again. Shin Pracha House. built in 1903. So this sign's just explaining what I mentioned before about the mixture with Portuguese architecture. It says that the Portuguese were the first to arrive in Thailand, so I guess that's why they had such a big influence. And look at the building. Excited to see how it's going to be on the inside. So this one is 150 baht to enter. So the main living room already looks amazing. So this is definitely the Portuguese influence. Yeah, so this is what I was hoping to see in the other place. The awesome looking old furniture.
Okay, my great grandfather, the second one, second generation, built this house 119 years ago. And actually what you see in Phuket, I need to give you a little detail. Have you been to Malaysia?
Yeah.
Okay, have you been to Penang?
Penang, yeah.
Okay, that's Penang is our original home. Okay, actually we are from Malaysia, and we came up here into Thailand to do tin mining in Phuket. Phuket is well known for tin mining.
So that was really awesome. We didn't know, but we got a tour from the actual family member, the 5th generation that owns this house. Him and his family actually live on the 2nd floor, which we can't go since they live there. And yeah, his great-great-granddad, I think he said, was the first governor of Phuket. And he was just telling us about everything. So we just ended the tour here now in the kitchen area. So he said that this is like a traditional Chinese stove. Some television programs come here to film like cooking shows, since it looks really cool. Yeah, check that out. He also mentioned about the furniture, so there's things here that's British, this water filter, I think this was Chinese he said, this is Thai, that's a coconut shaver, so there's all sorts of different things here. Check out this old typewriter, what a beautiful house.
Yeah, and a lot to learn about. It was a very interesting place to come.
So he also owns that restaurant that we just showed, the big yellow building. So that also belongs to this family too. So we're leaving the historic area now. This seems like a more modern part here. But we are going to another old temple. That other one that we went to, the guy said I couldn't film anything inside, so I couldn't really show anything. It's really cool around here though. Like I said, we weren't expecting it, so yeah, it's just nice to see. If you want to do something different to beaches, come to here. I got plenty of rabbits. It's a guinea pig, right?
Yeah.
What about these guys? So I have no idea how you pronounce the name of this one, so I'll just write it down. Probably looks more impressive than the other one that we saw, the entrance. Nobody here at all. Very quiet. Sure love these Chinese temples though. Yeah, so you always have to take off your cap and shoes. You need to cover your shoulders. That's why KHAO brings this all the time now.
Yeah.
Never know when you're going to go in a temple in Thailand. Wow, look at all the statues in this place.
It's a Taoist temple.
It's a Taoist temple, not a Buddhist, right? we've entered this other area here. I think it's part of the same temple complex. Got all these people with the incense sticks here. So in this Taoist temple, they always have these warrior looking figures. It's kind of different. So the other ones that we went into also had these like warrior looking guys. Not exactly familiar with Taoism. Yeah, all these look like warriors. So we've come to this restaurant now, Tom Yum Goong restaurant. Authentic Thai cuisine. Seems like they have a bit of everything here. They have gyoza as well, which I think is Japanese. I think I'm just gonna go for chicken fried rice, 90. So my food is tasty. Not a lot of food though, not that much chicken really, but it's still good. Dad got the same, just a pork version.
No, I didn't.
Oh no?
Chili pork.
Chili pork, but that's with the fried rice though.
No, rice separate.
Ah, separate.
Steamed
Okay.
rice.
Is it chili?
Yeah.
And what about that? What is that?
Fried fish in black pepper.
Oh, okay. And
good.
yours, Carol?
I already forgot the name.
Pad see you.
Pad tiu.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to pad thai, but the pasta, the noodles are different.
Oh, they're like thick ones,
yeah,
aren't
thick
they?
ones, yeah.
So it's the next day now, and we've come to a famous place called Patong. It's known as like the most famous beach destination here in Phuket. We just got a minivan here from RAWAI where we're staying, and that was 700 overall, 700 baht.
Okay. Oh,
How much is it?
what is
How much?
100 each one chair? One chair 100.
Ah, okay.
4 chair 400.
So we're just following this guy here. We want some shade, and the only option is to get a chair and an umbrella. So it's 100 per person. Sure is packed this beach though. So we found our spot, sandwiched in with the rest of the people around here. Today we're just gonna be chilling like this, right?
Yeah, getting some sun and just relaxing.
Yeah, because we're not gonna have a beach for a while now.
No.
The beach travel is coming to an end. So this will be our last beach for maybe a few months even. That is one massive beach.
Yeah, it is super packed.
Yeah, that might be the biggest beach that we've seen in a long time. Especially here in Thailand, we usually go to small ones. Well, there's certainly a lot of activities going on this beach. At all times, everywhere you look. Yeah, so you got the guy there that's, is it paragliding, parasailing? I get them confused. And then there's people on jet skis absolutely everywhere. All the way around you can see jet skis over here too. It's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people, but at the same time it's not like crazy parties, at least not here.
Yeah.
So it's not too loud.
Yeah, because this place is known for its partying, I think. Patong.
Yeah, I think. But I think at night it gets wild.
Yeah, check it out. They're coming over us. Oh, it looks like it's going down. So this place was one of our options, places to stay, but we ended up staying in RAWAI where we're staying just because it's quieter, more laid back overall. But over there we don't really have like a nice beach either. The beach here is a lot nicer. We have to do a bit of walking. So there was one nearby that we went to that we didn't film that was very nice. And the nicest beach that we've seen so far I think is the one in the last video.
Yeah, the Paradise Beach.
Freedom Beach.
Yeah, almost the same name. But I think it's right over there on the corner.
Yeah, it's just around the corner. But that one, the water was nicer. Seemed like the sand was a bit wider too. Here's a bit more murky. And KHAO was just saying it actually reminds us a bit of Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, in Mexico. I guess because of the water activities and just a lot of people around.
Yeah, and the hills, the green hills. It's quite similar. Go on a quick walk now around town, see how it is before it gets dark. Already got what seems to be some sort of market here. I think it's still early for the market, so they're just setting up. Some fish there. Yeah, I can definitely tell that this must be a cool place at night. We just come a little bit early, that's all. But loads of different food options everywhere.
Yes, boss.
Hello.
Tomorrow night, you see Muay Thai, you see Thailand. See the best of the best. See the best of the champion. See the best of Thai boxing at Patong Stadium, Thailand Road.
So I think we've definitely found the main party street here. Welcome to Patong Beach.
I think this is one of the craziest streets in Thailand.
Yeah, it looks like it could be. Yeah, I guess we'll walk down here then. Yeah, so it really is just bars and pubs everywhere, non-stop. It's probably like the Kawasan road.
Yeah, in Bangkok.
Yeah, that's like the main party road there, I think.
But Phuket is very famous for its nightlife, and I think this is the center of it.
Yeah, this is where it happens. We should have probably come here at night to show it. It's still lively already though, even though it's not at night. Everywhere's still busy, full.
Muay Thai, you see Thailand. See the best of the best.
Hectic. Very hectic. Chaos. So there was a sign back there saying walking street, so maybe it closes at certain times. And it seems to go on over the road to this road too. Still more of the same pretty much. So we're back on the beach once again, just in time for the sunset now it seems. It goes behind the hills, but it still looks like it might be pretty good. Oh, they're still going, the parachutes.
3 people this time.
No, and the like Thai guy that goes up with them, he's not even connected to anything, so he could fall off. They're all like that.
Holding with his hands.
Yeah, and standing up.
No safety protection.
So it's the next day now, and we've actually come up north. We're staying in a different place, a different hotel room up north, and that's because we're going to be leaving today, but we're leaving at night and we wanted somewhere to put our bags and also wanted to shower and stuff. So we just found a cheap place for $15 here, and it's actually been pretty cool today. So we went to the beach, we weren't filming or vlogging or anything, and I'll write down the name of the beach because it's right next to the airport, and what we didn't know is that you see all the airplanes coming in. So that was really cool. We've seen videos of places like that before, I think in like the Caribbean, where you could be right on the beach with planes coming over you, but didn't know that you could do that here in Thailand and Phuket, so that was a nice surprise. And it was a really beautiful beach, like a huge beach, deserted for the most part, so yeah, definitely worth a visit if you can. But it wasn't a free beach because it's in like a national park, so we had to pay $200 per person, which for some people might seem a bit expensive for a beach since you can go to many free beaches throughout Phuket. But for us it was still worth it just to see the planes either way. And there's more videos coming from Thailand, no more beach videos though, so we're going to be heading up north, first to Bangkok, which we love, and we haven't been there in many years, so really looking forward to that. If you like this video, just drop a like as usual to support us, subscribe to see more videos like this, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you in the next one.